hope you all are doing well at your places and taking care of yourself. So today in this video lecture we will learn about the lesson number 4, National Movements in India. Already we have studied in the chapter number 1 that we know very well that Britishers came to India for trade only. But during their stay, they came to know about the political situation in our country. They came to know the loopholes between the Indian kings, and they took advantage very well of that situation. They interfere in the political situation, political matters of the India, and gradually they adopted policy of divide and rule, and they also succeeded in that. And by the applying divide and rule policy, they won 2 major battles which turned the whole world history. Those battles are the Battle of Plassey and the Battle of Buxar. By winning those battles, Britishers officially became our rulers. And after establishing their empire in India, they gradually started extending their empire in India. And during the 100 years of tenure, they established their empire through the whole country. Now, they want administrative structure like Britain in India. So they introduced some policies, some unjust policies, I can say, those who are not satisfied for the Indian country or the Indian peoples. They just want to make prosperous England at the cost of India. So by this all framing of policy, by this all situation, Indians are not satisfied and they decided to oppose this. And by opposing this, we know very well the very notable event was happened, that was Revolt of 1857. So let's start the Revolt of 1857. I hope you already learned about this Revolt of 1857 in previous standard. We have already learned in detail about the Revolt of 1857. But in this chapter or in this lecture, we will have a just gist. We will have a gist of Revolt of 1857. We will discuss about the major 3 points. First of all, factors responsible for that. So which are factors responsible for the Revolt of 1857? We have already learned about the economic exploitation, religious and social interference by the Britishers in India. Then military causes were also there, and the immediate cause was induction of Enfield rifle. Okay, so these are the major factors which set a platform for the revolt of 1857. Now, how many leaders were there, or which leaders were leading their revolt in their region only? Like Tatya Tope, Nana Sahib Peshwa, Bahadur Shah Zafar, Rani Lakshmi Bai. So many leaders were there. But still, the revolt was a failure for us. The revolt was failure for us. What after the revolt, what outcomes were there? क्या result रहे इस revolt के? हमको क्या benefit हुआ या फिर क्या loss हुआ during by this revolt? So outcomes, or we can say result of the revolt. First of all, the rule of British East India Company has been ended over the India. अब इंडिया में से ब्रिटिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी का जो रूल था, जो कंट्रोल था, वो चला गया. नाउ इंडिया विल बी डायरेक्टली एडमिनिस्टर्ड बाय द ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट. Also, British Parliament cancelled all the policies which were framed by the British East India Company. Okay, British East India Company ने जो भी policies उस टाइम पर जो बनाई थी, उसको ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट ने कैंसिल कर दी. They show some liberalism to the Indian people to make their space between the Indian hearts. Okay, and now we know that very well the revolt was a failure. Now, what reasons were there for the failure? So, reasons for failure. First of all, we will discuss about the reasons of failure. In that, in that we know very well that there were many leaders, but no one a central leader. So, first reason was that lack of central leadership. कोई भी ऐसा लीडर नहीं था कि जो पूरे रिवोल्ट को सेंट्रली एक जगह से पूरे कंट्री में उसको लीड करे, उसको गाइड करे, या फिर उसमें के लिए कोई प्लान और स्ट्रेटेजी इंप्लीमेंट करे। ऐसा कोई लीडर नहीं था। सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज लैक ऑफ सेंट्रल लीडरशिप। सेकेंड, we don't have a much advanced weapon as the Britishers had. We have unsophisticated and outdated weapons were at that point of time. हमारे पास इतने ज्यादा अच्छे weapons नहीं थे जैसे ब्रिटिशर्स के पास थे। And third, everyone was believed in the regionalism instead of nationalism. Everyone was busy with or believed in the regionalism instead of nationalism. सभी लोग अपने अपने रीजन के बारे में सोचते थे। See, I am not criticize anyone, लेकिन still we will discuss. I will say that about रानी झांसी की रानी लक्ष्मीबाई. झांसी की रानी लक्ष्मीबाई was a great warrior. There is no doubt about her bravery or her skill, her war tactics still, but we can say that Jhansi ki Rani Lakshmibai was out for only Jhansi. She has never thought about the India. That's why at that point of time the whole India was not joined in the revolt of 1857. Where some states or provinces were there in this revolt of 1857. That's why we had to face a loss, a failure. So these are the reasons for the failure of the 1857. I hope you understood well. Now from here we will start our chapter indigenous movements. Indigenous movements mean, what is the meaning of indigenous? Indigenous means Swadeshi. Movements मतलब आंदोलन, स्वदेशी आंदोलन. Now what happened during these movements? See, after 1857 रिवोल्ट हो जाने के बाद हम लोग थोड़ा सा शांत हो गए थे। उस टाइम पर कोई नोटेबल इवेंट्स नहीं। वहां एक नोटेबल इवेंट वाज देयर, द एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस, व्हिच इज आल्सो नोन एज INC, in 1885. INC was established. Indian National Congress was established in 1885. After the establishment of Indian National Congress, there was no notable events in this chapter. Now we will discuss about the indigenous movements. Indigenous movements took place in 1905. 1905 indigenous movement 1905 में हुआ था। वो क्यों हुआ था? That is a major reason. क्यों हुआ था? See, at that point of time, Bengal was considered as a national awakening, center of the national awakening. उस टाइम पर बंगाल को राष्ट्रीय जागरूकता का एक बहुत बड़ा सेंटर माना जाता था। That's why उस टाइम पर all the ideas of the procession, all the ideas of the rallies, protests were coming from the Bengal only. And the main point, the Bengal was the best example to showing the unity of Hindu and Muslim community. So the Bengal was the threat for the British Empire. That's why Britishers thought the Bengal need to be divided. That's why we can crush the nationalism feeling which developing in the Indians mind. We need to divide the Bengal. That's why Lord Curzon divided the Bengal in 1905. 1905 में लॉर्ड कर्जन ने बंगाल को 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड कर दिया था। ओके, अब बंगाल को 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड किया, दैट इज नॉट अ मेजर इश्यू। That is not a major issue for us कि बंगाल को 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड कर दिया, बट बंगाल को इस बात से डिवाइड किया गया था कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सी बंगाल वाज अ बिग वास्ट प्रोविंसेस ऑफ दैट टाइम। प्रेजेंटली बिहार, बंगाल, ओडिशा, ये 4 को मिलाकर उस टाइम का एक बंगाल प्रोविंस था। सो वी नो वेरी वेल दैट वाज अ वास्ट प्रोविंस एंड लॉर्ड कर्जन टुक एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस पॉइंट। लॉर्ड कर्जन सेड he is facing some problem in administration. He was not able to apply or what can we say? He is not able to administer Bengal efficiently. So it needs to be divided because of the administration efficiency. So he divided the Bengal into 2 parts like East Bengal and West Bengal. East and West Bengal. So now हमारे लिए प्रॉब्लम क्या था? ईस्ट बंगाल और वेस्ट बंगाल में डिवाइडेशन के बाद हमारे पास प्रॉब्लम ये था कि द लॉर्ड कर्जन डिवाइडेड द बंगाल लाइक दैट द होल वेस्ट बंगाल कंसिडर्ड ओनली हिंदू पीपल, मेजोरिटी Hindu majority and the whole East Bengal considered the whole Muslim majority. So it is clearly shown that Britishers want to divide Hindu and Muslim to crush the nationalism. Clearly show रहा था कि हिंदू और मुस्लिम को अलग करने के लिए बंगाल का पार्टीशन किया. That's why at that partition day, the partition was done on the 16th October 1905. 1905 16th October को partition किया गया था. At that point of time, all Indians know very well that this partition was done for the crush the nationalism. That's why all Indians show their protest, their anger towards the Britishers. And the 16th October was observed as National Mourning Day. National Mourning Day, that means कि राष्ट्रीय मौन दिवस उस दिन पर अपनाया गया था. कब? Repeating again, 16th October 1905. बंगाल को छोड़ के, besides Bengal, all the countries know very well that this partition was done for the crush the nationalism which is prevailed between the Hindus and Muslims. Now, how we show the protest? हम लोगों ने protest किस तरीके से show किया? At that point of time, we have decided the three major characteristics. First, boycott foreign goods. Boycott foreign goods. Second, adopt indigenous or adopt Swadeshi articles. I am writing here adopt Swadeshi articles and adopt national education. Adopt national education. So these are the major characteristics of the indigenous movement. These are the three major characteristics of the boycott and indigenous movement. First, boycott foreign goods. We need to boycott all the foreign goods, and instead of that, they insisted the Indians to adopt Swadeshi articles. उसकी जगह पर हमको adopt Swadeshi articles को adopt करना है. और last में, we need to adopt national education. See, we know very well few Britishers came to India for trade to generate the monetary fund to increase their wealth. But by applying the boycott foreign goods, they are not getting proper wealth at that time. Okay, we have adopted the Swadeshi articles. Swadeshi articles में उस टाइम पर थोड़ा सा इंसिस्टेंस किया था, जिसकी वजह से अब नाउ सी जिस तरीके से मार्केट में डिमांड राइज होगी, तो उस टाइम पर स्वदेशी आर्टिकल्स की डिमांड राइज हुई, उसका मैन्युफैक्चर बढ़ा, और मैन्युफैक्चर बढ़ाने के लिए आप लोग को उसकी यूनिट एस्टैब्लिश करने पड़ेंगे. तो दैट्स पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम जितने भी स्वदेशी आर्टिकल्स जो बना रहे थे उनकी यूनिट एस्टैब्लिशमेंट होना स्टार्ट हो गए थे. ओके, जो मैनचेस्टर से जो कपड़े आ रहे थे, द क्लोथ कमिंग फ्रॉम मैनचेस्टर हैज बीन स्टॉप्ड. मैनचेस्टर वाज अ वेरी पॉपुलर सिटी ऑफ द इंग्लैंड फॉर द क्लोथ प्रोडक्शन. So cloth coming from the Manchester has been stopped now. The other commodities also stopped. The use and demand of the other commodities which were imported from the England has been reduced drastically. Besides Bengal, the other provinces like Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madras also joined these indigenous movements. Our Gujarat was also joined in these indigenous movements, and the echo of this indigenous movement was felt in British Parliament very strongly. Why? Because they were facing economic crisis at that point of time. They were facing economic crisis at that point of time. So after rethinking many times, within 6 years, they cancelled the partition in 1911. Partition of Bengal, partition cancelled in 1911. After 6 years, they cancelled the partition of Bengal in 1911, and this was the first victory of the Indians against the Britishers. This was the result of our relentless and continuous work. This was the result for our unity. So that's it. We have discussed about the boycott and indigenous movement. I hope you understood well what we have discussed in this video lecture. I will also send the PDF of the same. And if you have any kind of doubt regarding these whole topics, you can ask me in the live session.